Hey, so I'd sort of put this on pause for a while because I saw that none of the videos had any views, and I was feeling very, why bother if nobody's watching? But, you know, what's been happening? Oh, so we had a visit from a girl named Julia who grew up in Ohio from Shanghai. Well, grew up in Ohio, and now she's working for Kahilat Shanghai. And she's on a visa run, was on a visa run. So she came to Seoul for a few days, crashed on my futon, which was very nice. She's lovely. And additionally, we're going to get a guy named Dan, who Anna and I met in Singapore in January. He's going to come for a few days next month, which will be very nice. He's a musician. He's great. He's from Jersey. I wonder why so many of us ended up here in Asia. It's very funny. Because we all we go to friend each other on Facebook, and then, you know, discover that we already had 10 friends in common or something. It's pretty funny. So we tried building a sukkah. Last year, our sukkah was Anna's umbrella table outside with a room partition screen near it and two corners of her balcony providing the other two walls, and that was it. But you know, it was a first go. This year we bought an interesting contraption. It's a mosquito net for your bed. So the frame is metal tubes that connect into basically a large cube, and then you stretch the net over the top of it and over your bed, and theoretically duck underneath it each night and pull it down around you, I assume. So we tried to put that up. Operative word being try. Well, we put it up. It got up. It just came down early and often. Problem A is the location. We were using, iArt Seoul has moved, and it's now called Dead Poets, and it's up on a hill. So first of all, even the ground in front of it isn't flat. It's at a pretty steep angle. But also, for zoning reasons, we had to have it as close to our building as possible, which meant sort of that two legs were at the level with her doorway, and the other two legs were down 4 stairs on level with the ground itself. So when it was up, it was very pretty. We got a whole bunch of fake vines and flowers and stuff from Daiso. I did, and glued them up, which is very nice. Came down 3 different times. So it's in a box in her back room. And on Saturday, tomorrow, in the evening, we have an event. We're calling it Sukkah Soiree, but it's HBC Fest, which is this big music festival and drinking festival, etc. in that neighborhood. So people will be out and about. So we'll put it back up, and then we'll be sitting in it, sort of holding it up, perhaps, as people come, hopefully, and visit and drink with us. Or not. I don't know. I'm going to bring knitting. We'll see what happens. Another possibility is it's in an area where a lot of people are very drunk very often. So somebody may have facilitated its downfall. Or the wind. It was certainly not stable. There are a number of possible forces. So, yeah. What else has been happening? Oh, I just had a class. Wow. I just had a class with my 4th graders where, how did it come up? Somebody said something about babies. And they were asking if I have any babies, if I want babies, if I'm married, if I have a husband. So I went with the starter, well, what would I do with a husband? And what do I want a baby for? What would I do with it? Their answers were hysterical. They were so good. What would I do with a baby? I would feel proud when it's grown up. I was like, there's a lot of other sources of pride. I was like, I feel proud of my students. When my students do a good job, they're like, but the children will say thank you to you. I was like, yeah, sometimes students say thank you. Like, children are expensive. I don't need that to have someone say thank you. As for what can I do with a husband, one option was you can cook for him. I was like, that is what we call the opposite of an incentive, kids. I said, if he's cooking for me, that's one thing, but we can just go to the restaurant, like Kimbap Changguk. So it's cheaper to go to Kimbap Changguk. What else can I do with a husband? I can kiss a husband. I was like, yeah, but I don't need to marry someone to kiss them. I could hug a husband. I said, yeah, I hug a lot of people. If I had a husband, I could get a diamond ring. I said, if I wanted a diamond ring, I could buy a diamond ring. They're like, yeah, but if the husband buys you a diamond ring, it's the husband's money. And if you buy a diamond ring, it's your money. And I had to inform them of joint finance concepts. They were very put out. Sorry, kids. It was just all around a fantastic discussion. They were like worried about concept, but also like, and then one kid towards the end of class was like, a gentle man. You could also have a gentle woman. And I was like, yeah, you can. That's how that works. He was like, huh. Very good class. This weekend we have the sukkah thing on Saturday. Sunday I'm hopefully going to yoga with Sierra, because my legs have been, all week my legs have been sore like I exercised, but I didn't. I'm very sure of that. So might be something to look into. Okay. I was like between two other cars, and this car was like, I'm going to drive towards you, which is a bad idea because the other two are parked. Oh, and then Sunday night I have Harry Potter themed D&D, which I'm also very excited about. Should be great. Ooh, we're at 7 minutes and I am almost home, so I'm going to hang up. Bye.